Right, y'all. This is week 3, Green Bay against the Cleveland Browns.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. His side hoping that one blowout last week will lead to another one here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
A 400-plus-yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
A gain of 18.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. He made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Ready.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Here. Ready.
They'll run. Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. You aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hold them ready. Here we go. Start.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they say Packers football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set, go.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up. Get up.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun. Looking trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Packers secure it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
McManus on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Algier on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Ready. Cooking.
Third and long for him here. Lost control of another one. Packers pick it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
70 line.
Second down carry for Algier. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders now on third down. Loses it again. And the Packers secure it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Let's go now. Hut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Set. Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Jacobs takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers blowing them out now, 34-zip. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Well, let's give him the first quarter hat trick, and this is a call to arms defensively. Listen, if you can't stop the run, and they have not been able to at all, you really got no chance to win.
McManus on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. Wow, it's free again! Packers pick it up! This is going to wind up inside the 10, so they jump on the fumble. And that's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kent, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Out now runs the Packer offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal.
Down. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers blowing them out in this opening quarter.
What's that old line about when it rains, it pours? Well, it's going that way offensively. A poor ball security day, and this defense is making them pay.
McManus on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Start on the ground here with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and at times stuffing the run.
Now.
Sanders back to throw. He loses it again. And the Packers secure it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
McManus on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this has turned into a blowout very early, Brock, but still plenty of time left if they can start to put things together here.
On the double.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Get it. Ready.
To throw now with Sanders. That's complete. David Njoku. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Exit 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Sanders setting the pass. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. That's no way to trick the reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. A whole lot to nothing is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Okay, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Going run again with Jacobs. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Ready, set.
They are going for this. It's Love. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know.
Wow, it's free again! But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. He loses it again. And they say the Packers got to this one.
You know, Kate, defenders today on top, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52 blue. Set.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Again, he's got room. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And now it's just he and 4 other running backs, the only players to ever reach 25 rushing touchdowns in a single season. With that score, he joined some great company to be in. Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, and a couple of Hall of Famers, LaDainian Tomlinson and Emmitt Smith. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
63. Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field.
Ready,
Browns
break.
look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up fourth and long. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Handoff, running right, Jacobs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making this a laugher before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with his body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And coming off a 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, set!
To the air, Sanders. Wow, it's free again! But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Gravity Lions!
Here's Sanders now. Here comes a screen. Algier. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
Now a handoff to Algier. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way.
Okay, break.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Up.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Check.
Love. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Deep shot off his back foot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. Gets him the first past the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back, ready.
It's a gain of
Blue,
20.
32.
And a Packer 1st down.
Hut, hut.
Now a toss to Jacobs, headed left. Another big rip for him. And finally stopped at the 34. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And that play, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Good running here. He's across the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McManus on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns going on offense here, very late in the half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum here, or if they just choose to head off and lick those wounds. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Algier. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here we go, set.
One final shot before the half. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this is fourth-year back James Cook. He tied for the league lead with 16 rushing touchdowns in 2024. He's got his first of the season right here. The Bills move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans looking for their second win after an opening week loss. They're up at halftime. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the L.A. Rams. And this is John Mechie. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 70.
Now Sanders. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they say Packers football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown.
Ready?
Look at where they start with the football now.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 52 blue. Set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 28th of the season, which gives him a share of the NFL record. And with that score, he's now eclipsed the 27 touchdowns of Shaun Alexander and Priest Holmes, and joined LaDainian Tomlinson atop the NFL with 28 rushing scores in one season. McManus on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Pickett. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they say the Packers got to this one. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations, but my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone, and it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Packers grow their lead yet again.
91. Browns nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros?
In trouble now, and the ball is out. Packers pick it up. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone. Oh, man. Yet again, Brock, an inability to hang on to the football. Just going to guess might be working a little harder on ball security next week. Third straight series, they put it on the turf.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any day that ends in Y, you're probably going to do it because this is incredibly frustrating to not hold on to the football. It's left them searching for answers that I'm not sure anybody has right now.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Set.
Here's a give to Jacobs. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Another score for him this game. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You've got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
McManus on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
Pickett working from the gun. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And our 1st down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Pickett set to pass. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they say Packers football.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking out that last touchdown.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it.
And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
McManus on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this off.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put at least a tiny dent into that lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut into the lead by another point. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Corey Ballantyne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs are about set to go on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They run it with Jacobs. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
The toss to the right. It's Jacobs. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Another one on the ground for him. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Kick it on 1st and 10. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now Pickett. Loses it again. And the Packers secure it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Pickett to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He has it at the 33. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Ready,
We've got 1st down here from the 36.
let's go now. Ready,
To the air with Love. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
set, hut, ready.
Back to the air. Love. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McManus on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
All right, y'all. Green Bay put away the Cleveland Browns 129-7. Their next game is week 4. They go against the Dallas Cowboys. So with that being said, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next game, Green Bay and Dallas.